All right. All right. Let's go ahead and start to get started. You guys like I did that? Start to get started. And yes, I do know I rewinded it 10 seconds by accident. Whoops. I should have waited a little bit. It's all good though. All right, y'all. Let's get this party started. Gonna go ahead and cut that off right now. Ooh, yes. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Not necessarily liking what I'm seeing there, but we'll talk about that right now. So let me go ahead. First of all, oops, I forgot to do zoom and everything like that because I be needed to save these. So my fault. Let me do that right now. I don't know why I didn't think about it earlier. Share screen. Copy invite link. And I'm going to send it up in here real quick. Okay. And I'll send that out. Let me do this real quick, guys. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Come on now. My most be taking forever. Forex. Alright. Now I can get started.
This meeting is being recorded.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, everybody. It's your boy ABK, and thank you for checking out another one of my intraday/day trade technical analysis. Let's go ahead and get this party started. So, yesterday, let me get rid of this real quick because I need to start off fresh. So, DXY, yesterday we had price come up to this, like I had mentioned about price respecting this rising wedge that Peyton has been talking about. Price came up to the top. It made very nice, very bearish candles for me on the 1 hour and on the 4 hour time frame as well. Sorry. However, I'm not liking these candlesticks on the 4 hour time frame, the way how they are being printed. But other than that, I want price to really look to respect these levels here and then start to drop. Like, it didn't necessarily, at first what I was watching for was for price to come from this high to this low, retrace, reject off of this zone, off of my sell box or my sell area. No alert. And let me make sure that you guys can hear me. Okay, cool, awesome. You guys can? So, and let me get on my phone so that I could actually interact with anybody. Oh, my bad. I am slipping today. It's all G. It be like that sometimes. Alright. So like I was saying, let me go ahead and put this as a sell box. I was wanting price to reject off of here at this sell box within the zone. It didn't. It came up to these equal highs, but it never went further any higher than that. So that was a good sign to me, and I like the price action that it made after it came back to these equal highs as well, right? So what I'm looking at on these lower time frames right now is I want to see price reject. I want to see price reject from this previous move, and I want to see it like fall like right now. Like this, I'm really trying to see it fall. Like I like the 15-minute candlestick that's getting printed out. I want to see it fall like in the next hour or so. And if it doesn't, and it keeps going to the upside, then price is probably just going to end up coming into the zone, or just keep going bullish, whichever one. And there's no high impact news or anything like that that's happening with the US dollar. If I'm not mistaken, let me just go and make sure. Yeah, no high impact news for the US dollar this week. So this could really potentially keep going bullish, especially with the way how price just came back up. Like it can really continue going bullish. I know on RB it is all bulls as well, so you just want to really be careful here. It's kind of like we're kind of catching the top at this point. The 1 hour never got called for that sell, so we really have to be careful here. Same thing, the 4 hour candlesticks are not looking that great either. And again, we are all bulls right now. So, I mean, price could literally just keep going bullish from here, honestly speaking. It could really just keep going bullish. That's what the weekly time frame is showing. It's called for the buy. It called for the buy like 3 weeks ago. So we do have to really watch for that. It's like I said, if price, right now we are trying to catch a top basically. We are trying to catch a top, but the price action is showing that price is going to be going bearish, and I do want to see that correction happen overall, right? But again, all the time frames are calling for buys, so you really want to be careful with trying to get into any of this. But this is what I want to see this morning. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be sending anything out for trades though for the DXY, because I want to see how this plays out. Nah, man. I really do want to see. I like this 15-minute candle, how it closed. Get out of here. Let me actually go full screen. Oh, okay. Never mind. I guess not. All right. So I really want to see price rejecting right here. Like it already is basically came up to, what did it come up to? 92.992. It barely missed the 78.6, unless I have this drawn wrong, which I do. Actually, yeah, it missed it by barely like a hair. So I want to see price, like I said, I want to see it fall right here, right now. So with that being said, you guys really caught this analysis at a really good time. Well, that sucks. I'm going to do that every single time. All right, so what I want to see on Euro USD, same thing, guys. Basically, I already mapped it out because I was looking at it this morning, and it was from Peyton's analysis as well. I want to see price really go bullish right here, like basically right now. I like the price action that's happening. Boom. Buy box, 15-minute time frame, go into the lower time frames. I like the price action that happened here. Morning star, bullish move, retracement from the low to the high, rejected off of my fib zone, is already rejecting off the 61.8. So with that being said, I'm bullish right here, guys. I'm like, well, to be honest with you guys, I'm already in a trade. I'm not gonna give any coordinates or anything out here. I'm only going to be sending them out in the next wave chat, but I am, what the heck, sorry. But yeah, I'm literally in a buy, and I'm taking price up to 1.18622. Like that's where I'm expecting price to hit, most likely within the next 2 to 3 days, I would say, as long as price rejects over here in this buy box. And hey, anything from that, like you guys, as long as you've been watching my analysis consistently, you know where I'm going to put my stop loss at. So like, just like I said, I'm not gonna give the setup, but That's basically the setup. Right? I'm not gonna give like the actual, oh, I'm getting in at this price, yada yada, that stuff. But I gave the setup, so that's what I'm talking about. And the same thing, everything over on arbitrage right now is bears. So this is a technical analysis move, but you know, nice before RB. That's what I always be repping. So, and as long as price rejects off of this lower danger zone on the 5 minute time frame, I mean, things should be fine. Even if you go into the 1 minute time frame, I'm gonna show y'all. And hold on, look at this bullish move. What? Hold on. What? 61.8. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Take off. No, I'm just playing. I am not nice like that. Peyton is the one that's nice like that. I am not nice on the 52-second time frame. Yes, let's go. Got that alert. I'm liking what I'm hearing. So that's for Euro USD. Like I said, I needed to take off like pronto. And if it keeps going honestly, if it breaks this low and comes to like the likes of 1.17560, I think that price is just going to keep going to the downside. But I don't see that being a likelihood as of right now. And I mean, even look at volume. Volume isn't necessarily that high quite yet. I want to see volume pick up here and then price go bullish like now, basically. So 80 USD, same thing. I want to see this guy take off. I'm not necessarily crazy over it because I kind of want to see this happen at this point with 80 USD. It went bearish. I wanted to like make an impulsive move, retrace to continue to the upside. That's what I would love to see happen for me to get into a trade. But however, if I go in deep and I look at this current price action, I could see that possibly, I mean, it's not the greatest to me. I don't like how AUD USDs look. I feel like it's just going to keep going to the downside. So, but however, like I said, if price is going to reject and if it's going to go bullish anywhere, it's going to happen right now. It's going to happen right here, right now. But like I said, the price action is, I'm not feeling it on AUD USD as much as I'm liking it on Euro USD. And who knows what it's going to look like once I'm done with this analysis. But however, if I was going to buy AUD USD, it'd be here. This is where I'm going to be buying it at. So just letting that be known. However, and I didn't do this for Euro USD, so that's something that I'm gonna have to really go back and do. However, I do know that. Wait, what am I doing? Just hide them. That from this recent bearish push to the downside, it can just come up to like 0.73437 and they reject and keep going bearish because, as I've been saying, AUD USD is calling for sales on the weekly time frame on arbitrage, which I'll be showing very shortly. But you know, again, this is just an area where I'm going to be watching. I'm not necessarily looking for sales here because I still do want to see price go bullish, right? So let's see how this plays out. I really do want to see. Nope, not that. There we go. Yeah, let's see how this plays out. I really want to see price go bullish. That's what I'm looking at for more. I don't really care for how my TP2 is like literally right at that supply zone, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Let's see what happens. Let's go on over to arbitrage. Again, weekly time frame. It's been calling for the sells, and I've been talking about these magenta candles. When they pop up, they show out. But I really want to see AUD like retrace. It's kind of hard for me to call these plays while I'm really seeing when I'm really seeing everything saying that everything is like bearish, you know. But I do see it on technical analysis point of view that these are gonna turn around, like so. And I'm nice before RV, so always 15 minute. I mean, I'm liking the 15-minute price action that's going on. If this candle can just engulf this right here, I do. I don't believe the hype with that buy you just saw. Don't believe the hype, not yet. But as long as price keeps going bullish from here, we should be fine. All right, let me go back to Euro USD real quick and look at what could definitely be just a double top. No, I want to see these equal highs get ran through. If anything, yeah, I just want to see this go bullish at this point. All right, U-Chef. My guy U-Chef, what's going on? Okay, so I've already mapped it out. We got the bullish move to the upside. Got the retracement. Price didn't get up here really fast, so I like seeing that. Now I want to see price reject. I really want to see price come up to 0.92050 for me to get an entry. And this is where I'm going to be selling. And I'm going to be, just based off of this price action I'm seeing right now, it's not the greatest price action. It looks like price is just going to keep going to the upside. However, if I'm if I start to see this rejection in my sell box, then I mean, I'm taking that sell. What you mean? But again, 0.92050 is where I'm going to be looking at, and then I'll go on to the lower time frames and see what's up. But as of right now, gotta play that patience game. And this is, again, I'm going to reiterate this. This is extremely risky. This is it's hella risky because price has been bullish this whole time, and it could just literally just keep coming to the upside. And I think Payton had mentioned that he still wants to see U-Chef continue climbing up here. Now that I remember, I think he did say that he still wants to see price come up to like 0.92358. So if this hits stop loss, then there is still possibilities of price going bearish. But as of right now, it's just, for me personally, if these get hit to the upside, I'll give this one trade right here. Give you a 24 pip stop loss. But if these do get broken, then I'm just going to have to say that price might be really starting to just keep going bullish, because again, when I go look at arbitrage, everything is calling, except for the 4 hour. 4 hour isn't called it yet, but it's probably going to call it. I mean, the 1 hour hasn't called the buy yet. Everything's calling. I should have took this low-key for a simple trade, for a simple buy trade, for buys, right? Everything's calling for buys. I do like the rejection off of this mean line on the weekly. That's even more of the reasons why I want to see this fall right very shortly. So again, you guys caught this analysis at a very great time, because as long as you see the rejections there and price action is in your favor, then you can go ahead and take the sells. I mean, then you can take this sell right here. But again, you want to watch for that price action rather than just getting in on that sell limit, because again, this price action is not showing that price wants to fall or anything, but the volume is there. So let's see what happens. Let's see what's up. Going over to S&P. All right, so these U.S. indices, they would stay doing dirty. That's why I didn't trade them. But so I had mentioned that this buy looked good based off of how prices were looking, but this thing dropped. So I mean, but again, that's why I was saying that I'm not gonna trade. I was consistently saying I'm not gonna trade this. It's not my thing. It's just not my style, and for reasons like that, is especially the way how price came down to it, like how Payton usually says, whenever he sees price coming down fast to a place where he wants to look for potential entries, he doesn't care to get into them because that is just a likelihood of it getting stopped out. So, however, go on to the 4-hour time frame. We can see that this higher low right here got broken through. We may start to see a potential like a potential like bearish S&P, you know, like we might start to see it. However, this volume on the 4-hour is higher than this volume and also higher than this previous volume down here. So it could literally do what it did right here and just start to turn around. Because look, what does it do? It goes lower, comes back up, consolidates a little bit, then continues going up. So we have to really watch what the S&P is going to do here. Potentially, I could still see it going bullish, like literally off of this 61.8. So I'm really watching out to see what the S&Ps are going to do, but they look like they're going to go bullish to me again. It's just, again, I'm not trading these. It's just I'd rather trade other pairs out there, you know? Like, and even with that, it's still that this, the way how price came down really fast, you know? Like, it just makes me think that, okay, maybe this is what's going to end up playing out instead. Is price is going to end up going bullish for a little bit and then continue to the downside. Since this is so overextended with the buy, I kind of want to see this more than anything. But that's just me being biased because of how I feel about the market, you know? That's just, it's not based on anything. It's just based on how I feel about the market. And on the daily time frame, you can see that there's a daily bearish engulfing candle, but it rejected off of this 50 EMA. If we get a bullish engulfing candle like this, you guys know what's going to end up happening again. Another higher high. So, and the volume is pretty high on this daily candle right here. So let's see whatever ends up happening with the S&P. Kind of interested to see this play out, to be quite honest. I want to see how price gets up here first before I make that decision, though. Because it was, again, just like a lot of the other pairs, it would end up being risky. Let me look at Euro USD right now. Hit that 78.6 again. USHEF, okay, looking good. I set sell limit on USHEF. I'm just being honest, so. It's because I just trust in my setups and I backtest. So, but anyways, same thing with US 30 from this bullish move. It's just the way how price came down to it is not what would be recommended to get into anything, but I don't know. I really don't trust the U.S. indices to go bearish until I start to see some, like, I would really want to see this demand zone right here get broken through before I would even try to really be like, okay, this is bearish. I see the bearish engulfing daily candlestick. But if you look to the left, look what happened. You had two bearish engulfing candlesticks, and then price ended up going bearish after it retraced. So this was perfect. This was a solid play right here. You see that? Let me get rid of this real quick. You see that price had dropped down, retraced, hit up all these 78.6, 71%, 61.8, and then came back down to these equal lows, but then came to this demand zone and then went bullish, right? Same thing could happen right here, which is what I'll be watching for. If that happens again, then yes, that's when I'll be like, okay, let's go ahead and try to short this. But it all depends on how price gets up there, you know? So that's something I'm watching for. But overall, I do know that this is in an area. Let me get my fit back here. I do know that it was in an area where price could potentially go bullish. So I'm not, like I said, I'm just being patient with these indices. I'm not really trying to trade them like that. I'd rather trade other things. But that's something that I'll watch out for, especially with the way how price dropped down like that. Like, let's see if we can short this market a little bit, right? I forgot to look at RB, but I'll just look at the 15-minute on the Dow Jones because I'm pretty sure. I mean, not the 15-minute. I'll look at the Dow Jones because I'm pretty sure it looks similar to the S&P. 1 hour setting up for a buy, so that whole like sell play, it might come to fruition. So I like seeing this. I might depending on this, I might call for a buy. Honestly, maybe I'm not too sure. I don't think so. I don't know. This daily time frame, just how I look at. Now that I'm seeing this, I'm not gonna do that. Weekly time frame setting up, but not there yet. So, hey, let's see what happens. But overall, like I mentioned, this play looks pretty clean to me, honestly. I like the bullish move and then a retreat and then a push to the downside. That would be fly. That would be fly. And then coming back down into this demand zone and going lower. That would be clutch. And my camera wasn't even pointing towards me directly. It's alright though. Let's go over to NASDAQ. NASDAQ, same thing. Price ended up pushing lower. It looks like price may... The way how the NASDAQ looks, man. No drawings. The way how this daily candle closed is not convincing me that price is going to sell. Came back to the demand zone, took out these lows. Like, took out those lows right there. Potentially going to go bullish. That's all I could see at this point. Bullish engulfing candle. High volume off of this bearish candle and then very little volume off of that candle. I mean, again, the bearish move, I cannot ignore it. Whether if it's coming to be from this, I don't want that. I'd rather get it all the way from up here. But let's see what happens, man. Let's see what really goes down with these indices. I'm interested to. I'm not gonna play them. I don't even know why. I know why, because Peyton had them. That's why, or I think he did. I know I'm trying to trade those, so those are on. That shouldn't be on for me. I don't know. We'll see what it is. Tacos. Still the same thing, guys. I'm waiting for this to break out of this zone before I give any type of better analysis. But it looks like it might start going bullish. I'm not too sure. But again, I'm not, until it gives me one of those two things, I'm not giving I'm not giving a deep analysis on it. It's stubborn. All right, so gold, everyone's favorite pair. So gold had ended up going bullish, retracing. At first, I had the fib here and saying that gold was going to come to this fib, like around this fib zone, but then I readjusted it. I'm like, no, that's not the play. I didn't try to trade it or anything like that. This was what it actually did from this bullish move. It retraced, gave a nice wick, and then went bullish to the upside. And based off of, let me hide all the drawings, based off of this daily candle close and where it's closing on the 50 EMA, if this daily closes above the 50 EMA, looks like it's going to keep going bullish to me, just plain and simple. And if I pull out the drawings, 4-hour time frame, these wicks that are being left as well, showing that price is going to just keep going bullish, and price is currently above the 50 EMA on gold. So I do expect gold to keep going bullish. If you're able to catch buys down there, then that's what's up. But then now I want to see price come up to like 1860. 1869 is where I'm really still. I've been calling this for like the past how many weeks now. 1869 is where I'm looking for gold to get to before I look to short it. So that's with gold. These cryptos, all I'm gonna say at this point is, if you haven't, I'm gonna go ahead and send a link. Or actually, no, I'm not gonna send a link because I'm pretty sure everyone that's here has seen it. And if you have not, then actually, I will. I'll send the link to the Next Wave channel. Check out what I have talked about with the cryptocurrencies, like how many months ago. If these cryptos do indeed go bearish, I've already set targets for where dollar cost averaging will be the best to take place. But if these cryptos break these lows, which they look like they're going to do, because there is absolutely no volume here on the 4-hour time frame. I'm gonna have to look at the one on the daily right now. Let me actually get rid of this, because this did not play out at all. Daily time frame, let me see. Oh dang, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, there is no volume here with these bearish moves. So if these lows do get broken, then I'm expecting the cryptos to really be in that bear market. And you know, the likes of 17K, 21K, 27,500, they start to look more and more realistic each and every day, especially with how the price has been dropping like this. Like, and I kind of don't like to admit it, but this kind of looks like Wyckoff schematic B to me. It kind of looks like that. I don't really care. Like, I don't really care how it played out, but that's what kind of looks like to me on that daily. It's kind of weird. And again, RB weekly time frame. It did say to get out. It did say to sell. So let's see what happens if these lows get broken. It is what it is, man. The crypto bull market is gonna come back, and if you if you're in Next Wave, you're gonna see exactly why, and we're gonna show you exactly what you need to know when it comes to the crypto market and all that good stuff. Anyways, let me go ahead and just leave that there. I'm not gonna really talk much about Ripple and them either, because they all did the same thing basically. If it breaks these equal lows, that's why I'd mentioned, like, yo, if you are trying to get in like these cryptos for long-term moves, it's not the wave right now. If it breaks these lows, then I'll send the video again, but things looks like it's gonna head to the downside. There's no demand of these cryptos right now, and it's not looking great. And what time did I mention to get out? Let me even see. No. Where is it? There it is. My bad. I said 11:01 a.m. And what time did these cryptos start to drop? Like around over here. This is where I said to probably get out. Okay, I gave a really good exit. Nice, awesome. That was a really good exit that I gave, honestly, because that would have been much more drawdown, unfortunately. And same thing, these crypto, like, they all look like they're gonna drop right now. So if they break these lows, then hey, it is what it is. Dollar cost averaging is the wave, like I mentioned, and I'll send that analysis out to everybody. And there's no point in me really looking at the 15-minute. Like, they're all gonna say that, oh, it's possibly gonna go bullish, but it's too low. Only if you're really risky like that, then you can go ahead and try to buy at those equal lows, but it's not for me. All right, let's look at GBP/USD real quick on the daily, because I can't ignore this price action. This bearish move, this bearish price action that I'm seeing here, it just is telling me that price is probably going to end up doing this dropping lower, retest, continuation type of play. 4-hour time frame, GU's been bearish. Let me actually see what these other USD pairs are doing. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. I just wanted to see that. So yeah, GU, I'm not really crazy over this last 4-hour wick that it gave, and then price dropping even lower than that. Let me go into the 1-hour time frame. I feel like this might be just a stop hunt type of move, especially with the way if the DXY is gonna go bearish, then this could be. Hold on, I don't see a play on this until this could be, yeah. Like let me just show on the 15-minute time frame. This could be what's already played out. Is if you take that bearish move to these equal lows, price pushed up, came to the 71%, wicked the 78.6, dropped down. Then yeah, like I said, the plays already happened. So there's nothing that I could really do except if this is what I think is gonna be. If this is what's going to be the play, then yeah, that's probably what I will look for. I need this to go a little higher. No cap. If anything, I just wanted to do this. Let me be more safe about it than riskier. If the GBP is going to truly go and make a reversal, this is what I would want it to do. I would want it to break these equal highs right here. Or get to it, retrace, then continue going bullish. That would be what I want to see on GU. But until that happens, I think this thing is going to keep going bearish because, like I said, the plays already happened for it to continue going bearish, where it came back up here. Boom. But it could be a stop hunt. So, watching for that. Oh, let me go back to do RB real quick. And let me see if there's anybody in the chat. Yeah, if the DXY does drop, then probably gold will pump. Yeah, you're probably right about that, but I don't like, personally for me, I don't really care for that gold and the DXY correlation. That's just me though, personally. I don't really care for it. And for weekly GU, price dropped, retracement, continuation. That's what I've been really looking at, and it looks like that's what's playing out for RB at least. So 4-hour bearish. The 1 hour has been extremely bearish, but there was no opportunity for me to get up in there based off of RB. And yeah, so it's just bearish on GU. Like I said, that's until this happens. I'm gonna have to be patient and wait for the breakout, the retest, the continuation. Whether if it's on the weekly time frame from arbitrage, but it has to call the sell first, or if it's gonna happen on this 4-hour time frame where it drops a little lower. Okay, it's going over to GA. Ooh, this is tough for me to see because I was looking for sells on GA, but I chickened out and said, nah, I'm good, when I could have literally entered right there. But yeah, same thing with GA. GA, the plays basically already happened. I'm the one that chickened out and said I'm not gonna try to play it. But I saw it where price did that drop, retraced. It plays already happening, so I can't get into it. The continuation to the downside. Oh, I knew it once I saw that. I was telling myself, dang, this looks like a good sell. I was telling myself that too, man. It's alright. It's alright. There's always another play, right? What am I doing? Let me go into the daily time frame and see what the daily looks like, because what I've been saying is, and this would have been trying to catch a top move, so it's alright. It's not even that bad. 4-hour time frame is that price can come back up to this zone and reject it because it's been using it as a very key zone. It's been using it as a major zone for a while now, for like years. And the way how the daily candlestick closed, and the way how if this daily candlestick closes like this, I'm gonna be more bearish than anything. But again, that move that I would have tried to call, it would have been trying to catch the top, which isn't always necessary, because just like how that possibility could keep going lower, price can literally stop right here and keep going bullish, quite honestly. And if AUD USD continues to fall, that's probably what's going to end up happening. But I don't want AUD USD to fall. But if it does, again, this is probably what's going to end up playing out. And it can still play out because it's still at this major zone where it's rejected off of multiple times before. So right now for GA, I personally wouldn't look to buy it. I'd wait for that like lower time frame price action, where if price does okay, boom, 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 then yeah, maybe try that. But again, you could see this bearish move right here. It could easily just be like bite you in the ass and just go to the downside as well. So GA, I personally do want to see it continue going bearish. That's just me personally, but I do see the bullish move as well if it happens. But that's not what I'm looking for. GJ. See, and GJ, it's showing me that the GBPs could have just really stopped out. Like GJ is showing me the same thing, whereas it could have just ran through those lows, go bullish, retrace, continuation. That's what I would want to see if GJ really falls, and especially where it's still holding at. That's why I'm iffy about it, because it's still holding at this demand zone. However, these lows can get ran through. So if they get ran through, or if price, why is this still here? If price really does end up running through these lows and then does the same type of move where then yes, that would be a better look for me personally to look for, rather than trying to get into it. Like, I mean, even this 15-minute time frame, but I'd rather want those lows to get ran through personally. But I feel like this is just a fake out, honestly, especially with the price action. Bearish candle, morning star, literally morning star. I'd have to wait for the breakout, the retracement, and then I'll look to buy. But it looks like price is gonna go bullish. Maybe it's too early to tell, because same thing with arbitrage. Everything is bearish on the GBPs, so it's too early to tell right now. But it's still holding at this zone right here, where I said that it could literally just drop down and then keep going bullish. So that's something that you want to watch out for. Let's go over to Euro GBP. Last one. Euro GBP still went and made higher highs. Going to the 1 hour time frame though, it looks like it's just a wick, and this could be a potential stop point. That's why I'm glad I never even tried to look at anything for EG. I was looking at it this morning. I'm like, yeah, this looks like it's just probably gonna go slightly higher. But overall, what I would need to see, dang, this is playing out nicely. It came to almost to the 23.6. What I would need to see for me to try to get into another EG buy, because that's what ultimately I kind of want to do, is wherever price stops at, wherever price decides to chill from this low to this high, because I'm looking at it from a daily time frame point of view, wherever it stops at, I needed to make that retracement before I continue going up. Now, I would rather prefer it to break these highs, because I feel like if it just retraces comes right there, Well, no. Based off of this price action, I'm pretty sure price is gonna go bullish, man. Like I like the price action here, especially with the volume that came up right here with that fake out. Want that? Man, hold on. What? Yeah, I want to see this right here. Wherever price decides to stop at though, because it's broken through this previous higher low, so that is good sign for me that price is going to continue going bearish. You know, weekly time frame, it's not called for that buy yet. It has this lower danger zone that needs to still break through to the upside. The daily hasn't called for a sell, but we finally got that breakout to one of these sides. I want to see price low-key keep going, to be honest. I don't want to see it reject here. But again, if I were to try to get into a buy, I would have to see that retracement wherever it stops at. 4-hour been bullish. And so, with that being said, there's not much else for me to go through. Is there anything else anybody wants me to talk about? Let me look at these USD pairs. Yeah, buddy, let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go. Let us go. Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyways, is there anything else? Is there anything else anybody wants me to talk about? I need to see this keep happening. I need to see this close. 5 more minutes. I need to see this close. I need that. There's nothing else. Alright guys, well if that's the case, I'm out of here. Thank y'all for checking out my analysis. And let's hope that these pairs keep going. Let's make some money out here. Later, y'all. Damn, the first use chef was a dud, huh? Wait. Oh, it just didn't activate. Okay, because of